Hi guys. Today we're going to look at an idea instead of an event. Now, you might have heard of Saint Paul. He was a big deal in the early Christian church, and he often wrote letters to different churches to give them advice about how to live a Christian life. One church in Galatia, in modern Turkey, had a problem. There were two ideas floating around there about how to handle the Old Testament law. Some people said that Christians have salvation through Jesus, and this was great, but if you wanted to be a real Christian, you had to follow the Old Testament laws. Other people went the other way. They said that Christians have salvation through Jesus, which means that the Old Testament law now means nothing. So Christians can do whatever they want. So Paul explained his view like this. Imagine a kid. Kids like to misbehave, so it's good to have, say, teachers over them. When these kids misbehave, the teachers have authority to punish them, so they'll know what's right and what's wrong. So when a kid grows up and becomes an adult, he now has freedom. He's no longer under the authority of his teacher. What now? There are two ways, Paul says, that you should not go. One is to go back to your teacher and put yourself under the teacher's authority again. That doesn't really make any sense, Paul says. Another way is to completely forget about what you have learned and instead do whatever you want and forget about what the teacher has taught you. This also makes no sense, Paul says. The best way is to live freely, but remember what you have learned as a kid from your teacher. Paul says this: freedom is given through Jesus, but we should not abuse that freedom. The Old Testament law cannot punish you anymore, but it should guide you to live for Jesus. And that, Paul says, is the right way for Christians to handle the Old Testament. That is the right way for Christians to live in real freedom. That's it for this time. See you guys next time.